Yes, do tell us about the Operation Kaveri and how it is in progress.
Sir, Operation Kaveri is all about the rescue operation from Sudan, and it is being done by Indian Air Force and Indian Naval Force.
How many crafts have been placed at the disposal of Indian citizens, and name the ship which has been placed at the seashore of Sudan?
Sir, Air Force has given 2 aircrafts, and if we talk about naval ships, one is Sumedha and one is INS Teg.
Okay.
They are
So what are
deployed
the
to
problems
rescue.
being faced by Indian citizens to bring them from various parts of the Sudan to airport or to seaport?
Sir, as we know that whole of the Sudan is under civil war conditions. So, sir, the main problem was to bring the citizens to some place like airport or like Port Sudan, these places, so that they can be rescued. And another thing was, sir, there was lack of logistics and also lack of know-how as to where are all the Indian citizens presently stranded. Yes, sir.
What kind of workforce is working in Sudan as far as the Indians are concerned?
Sir, as I have seen from news reports, they are mainly the tribal and also laborers, sir.
Okay. Parliament had suggested that we should have a special task force to deal with such contingencies. But so far we have not been able to make anyone. And we rely upon Navy or Air Force and sometime on military. So is it necessary to make a task force to deal with such contingencies?
Yes, sir. The recommendation, as you have mentioned, was recommended in the wake of the Ukraine crisis, sir. And Parliament Standing Committee recommended that there should be a special task force. Sir, indeed, there should be a special task force because millions of Indians are in other countries, and also they are in other countries as tourists. And crisis can hit any country, as we have seen that Ukraine is not over from the crisis since 1.5 years. So, sir, there is need of a specialized force which is mainly equipped with the know-how of targeting the Indian citizens in foreign countries and also to evacuate them.
Can you tell us something about the Gulf evacuation operation, which we carried out in 1991?
Sir, it was in the wake of the Gulf War, and India. It was done by Indian government from Kuwait, sir. As I know about this one.
Means what kind of operation it was? How many days it took? How many aircrafts were placed at the service? Any details you know as such?
No, sir, I am not aware about that details, sir.
Do
I'll
read
read more
about
on
it.
this.
Do read about it.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Pakistan considers Kashmir as unfinished agenda of 1947. Elaborate.
Sir, during the independence, there were three states which were not willing to join Indian Federal Union, and these were Kashmir, Junagadh, and Hyderabad. So Kashmir, after an operation, it was handed over to India, sir. Sir, Pakistan thinks that Kashmir is theirs because they think that more of the population was Muslim, and Jammu Kashmir was Muslim dominated. So it thinks that it was theirs, sir.
We have been trying to contain this proxy war in Kashmir for almost last 35 years. But so far results are not up to the mark. What are the reasons?
Sir, the major factor has been that Jammu and Kashmir was it had a separate kind of thing due to Article 370. It had its own constitution and its own legislature, due to which the separatist movement and separatist parties have been flourished, and they have also instilled the in the minds of people of Jammu and Kashmir the separatist agenda. That this was the main thing, and also the sir, the border with the Pakistan is not that much secured from our side in last few decades, sir. But recently we have been working. The Indian government is serious on this matter, and it is working on this front, sir.
What are the long-term solution to this problem, which we are facing since 1947?
Sir, securing our borders is the solution, sir, and also making the administration and development to Jammu and Kashmir population so that they feel more connected to the country, sir.
First and foremost would be converting the line of control into international border. If both the countries agree to the present status quo, where both the militaries are as on date on line of control, and if we are somehow able to convince each other through bilateral talks, dialogue, negotiation, that let it be international border, this will be the one of the solutions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What do you understand by back channel diplomacy? Back channel diplomacy. One of the diplomat has recently brought out a book on the subject.
Sir, back channel diplomacy is all about the talks which happen between the two countries, where the mainstream channels are not working, but there are some channels through which the talks have been worked, as we have seen in case of Pakistan. NSA and the Pakistan's security head, they have talked in some another countries, sir.
Back channel diplomacy, diplomats keep on talking to one another.
Yes, sir.
Diplomats and Pakistani diplomats do meet each other. Even the businessmen keep on meeting each other. Businessmen
Yes, sir.
have any kind of barriers. Soldiers have got the borders, but businessmen has got no borders because they have got economic interests.
Yes, sir.
So if we open up the dialogue between the two countries, we open the trade route, we open the bus route, we open the Kartarpur corridor, and recently Amit Shah was talking about the Sharda Peeth, Shakti Peeth, religious place which is on the other side of the Pakistan in POK. If that is opened, probably the issues can be resolved, and slowly and steadily whole of the line of control can be converted into international border.
Yes, sir.
This is the only solution which is applicable to both the countries.
Making LOC and international borders.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this was possible in 2007 also, when the Pervez Musharraf wanted to, he was the president, he had come to Agra.
Yes,
He wanted to do it, but then the talks were not happened cordially and he went away. There may be some kind of ambiguity from both the sides, and ultimately
yes, sir.
he maintained the status quo.
Yes, sir.
Besides converting the LOC into IB, what other methods will Indian government have to adopt so that this population which feels alienated after the, you can say, cancellation of Article 370. The Kashmiris feel de-alienated because they say that our state has been bifurcated into Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. It has been made union territory. So what other steps Indian government will have to take to find an amicable solution to this problem?
Sir, for this, Indian government should try to target the basic things such as good education, good health infrastructure, and good meaningful employment opportunities for the youth of Jammu and Kashmir, so that they can be engaged more meaningfully and they are not being radicalized, sir.
First and foremost would be to restore the statehood, make the Jammu and Kashmir state again, so
Yes,
that
sir.
union territory status is over. Let it be a complete state. Then hold the elections.
Yes, sir. We are working for that.
Then third part would be to make the Kashmiris feel that they are part and parcel of the Indian community and they should settle in all the parts of the India. There should be amalgamation of the Kashmiri Muslims with the other Muslims of the country or with the other religions of the country. It is a long process. It cannot happen in a day or say 10 years or 20 years. It may take another 50 years.
Yes, sir.
So these are some of the practical solutions which if we work upon probably would bring things in our favor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How China is emerging as leader in the South Asia?
Sir, if we see the status of China, it is emerging as an economic power as well as political power. Economically, it is the second largest economy in the world, and also it has emerged in defense status, sir. If we see China, it has also aggressive policy regarding its neighboring countries, be it South China Sea or be it India. So, sir, these are few things which gives the fact that China is as emerging power, sir.
What are other major regions? What are other facts which have contributed to the leadership of the China in the last 2-3 months?
In the last 2-3 months, sir. Sir, more closeness to Russia. China has leveraged that, and we have seen that most European countries like France has also outreach to
You are
China,
missing the mark.
so that
You are missing the mark.
yes, sir.
आप इतने इंटरव्यू देखते हो दूसरों का फिर भी आपसे हो नहीं पाता पता नहीं क्या बात है भाई नंबर वन they were able to negotiate between the two countries. He acted as a middleman between Saudi Arabia and Iran, and both the countries have now agreed
Sorry, sir.
opening up the embassy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Number one. Number
Yes,
two, he has come out with a peace plan for the Ukraine and Russia conflict.
Yes, sir.
So these are the qualities of the leadership that if you're trying to come out as a leader and bring out friendship between the two countries.
Yes, sir.
The space vacated by the United States is being occupied by China as a leader.
Yes, sir.
In Taliban, what happened? Taliban, USA troops went away. They left the Taliban. And now the China and Russia are emerging as leaders there.
Yes, sir.
So these are the historical facts by which it can be proved that yes, they are emerging as threats.
Yes, sir.
This incident of Naxalite, in which today 10 of the Jawans of the police were killed, District Reserve Guard in Chhattisgarh, Dantewada. And number of incidents have happened in the past also, where CRPF was casualty in number of cases.
Yes, sir.
So, on the one hand, we say that the problem has been contained and there is less presence of Naxalites, but still we are suffering. So, how to move ahead for containment of this problem?
Indeed, sir. The problem of Naxalism has been reduced, and the area districts under the left-wing extremism has been reduced, as reported from the Ministry of Home Affairs. But, sir, to move ahead, I think the government is taking the full-on steps, like in both fronts, in security front as well as in development fronts. So, sir, that is the only way through which we can move forward, sir.
In security front, if you are company commander in that area,
Yes, sir.
what kind of mistake if you commit, you will become a trap?
Sir, I talk about the IED blast, which have been, yes, sir. So, sir, the biggest mistake would be to take the usual path and using the CRPF's vehicle, sir.
Okay. So then what kind of tactics should we adopt so that we avoid IDs and we do not become prey to ID?
Sir, the Jawans should take the public transport route, and also they should not use the vehicle of the force.
ठीक है, हो गया,
And
point हो गया. अब यूज क्या करना है ये
yes, sir.
बताओ ना.
यूज क्या करना है, sir?
Means how to go about, we have to carry out our duties. Now if you are saying we will
Yes,
not
sir.
use the vehicle, then how I will go? You tell me the way out. I am your soldier.
सर पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट का यूज करना है, जो उस रास्ते पे चलते होंगे.
और कल को पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट भी आ जाएगी बीच में, उसको भी लपेट लेंगे. फिर then what is the method?
Sir, I think in that case, the more used paths should be not taken, like the roads.
You have to move cross
and
country. आपको important
yes, sir.
छोड़ करके cross country move करना चाहिए. You should move in small groups. Your body of troops should not be that large so that it becomes part of an ambush if led by the
Yes,
next side.
next level.
Even if the ID is led, our distance between the troops should be so much so that there can be casualty of 2-3 Jawans, not many Jawans. We should be spread
Yes, sir.
spread on the distance which is visible from eye to eye.
Yes, sir.
तो आंख से आंख का डिस्टेंस 100 गज बता रहा है, तो ठीक है 100 गज का डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करके चलो. आंख से आंख का डिस्टेंस 50 गज बता रहा है कि 50 गज तक अगला जवान नजर आ रहा है, तो 50 गज तक चलो. Why we are moving in a group?
Yes, sir.
Once we are huddled in the vehicle or we are moving in a group and we are taking rest after some kind of operation, we fall casualty.
Yes, sir.
So way out is, whenever you plan the operation, do plan that how far we have to go, whether it is in our capability, whether we will be able to come back safely, and if not, then where will be our rest? and relief. And what kind of security measures we will take while carrying out rest and relief? Supposing you are going with for operation, search operation with 100 men. Operation is over. You didn't catch any of the next slide. You are coming back. 100 men are coming back. On the way, troops tell you, sir, we need rest. So how will you organize rest now? Tell me.
Sir, for resting at a place after not getting any Naxalites, sir, there will be duty of around 10 Jawans. They will continuously guard and it will be on rotation basis so that everybody gets enough rest, sir.
100 में से 10 को ड्यूटी पे लगाओगे, 30 को लगाओ, 1/3 को ड्यूटी पे डाल दो कि तुम सारे 3 घंटे के लिए, अब 60 आदमियों को सोने दो।
यस सर।
तो वो 60 जो 3 घंटे सो लेंगे तो फिर 30 को उठा दो कि तुम अब रेस्ट कर लो।
यस सर।
फिर 60 में से 30 को फिर उठा दो, तो थोड़ी देर में 9 घंटे के अंदर 6 घंटे की नींद सबकी पूरी हो जाएगी।
यस सर।
हम करते क्या है, हम ये करते हैं कि 60 के 60, 90 के 90 सो जाते हैं में। Which all area will you select while deploying 30 men for security?
Sir, it should be an open area.
ओपन एरिया में तो रेस्ट कर रहे हैं आप, ओके। अब जो आप सिक्योरिटी कैसे देंगे जो सोए पड़े हैं, वो कैसे सिक्योरिटी देंगे?
सर सिक्योरिटी सर किसी आसपास देखा जाएगा कि कोई ऊंची जगह हो जहां से
मींस ऑल द डोमिनेटिंग पार्ट्स, डोमिनेटिंग हाइट्स हैं, कोई है, कोई दबी हुई जमीन है, आप कवर करेंगे। पेड़ पूड़ आसपास के देख लो, उनके ऊपर चढ़ के बिठा दो अपने आदमियों को, they can be on the top of the tree to watch from distance whether any movement of the slide is there or not. और क्या कर सकते हैं?
yes, sir.
You can distribute the dog squads. Dog squad, अगर आपके पास dog squad है, उसको 3-4 दिशाओं में बांट दो। क्यों 3-4 दिशाओं में बांट दिया जाए?
सर ताकि किसी भी तरफ से आए तो
वो अर्ली वार्निंग का काम करेंगे। They will work as early warning.
Early warning. Yes, sir.
Okay. How caste census is a double-edged sword. It is happening in Bihar. Now the opposition parties are demanding that it should be carried out throughout the country.
Sir, caste census is a double-edged sword in a meaning that it has both pros and cons of it being happened, sir. If we talk about pros, sir, there is a need of the exact numbers and exact figures as to how many are there who are in need of welfare schemes, sir. And if we talk about the cons of the caste-based census, there is a fear that it will lead to the more divide in the society and more sectarian kind of thought in society, sir. And the vested interest, like political parties, would use this for their vote bank politics, sir.
Okay. Can you describe the role of Jawaharlal Nehru University in producing IAS and IPS officer?
Sir, being a premier institute in our country, Jawaharlal Nehru University has given many bureaucrats from here itself, sir. Uh, it can be said that it has been uh, the university, the college where many bureaucrats have passed civil services exam, because sir,
Many students have
I
passed
think
civil
that
service exam. ब्यूरोक्रेट थोड़ी
yes
सिविल
sir,
सर्विस एग्जाम पास करता है, स्टूडेंट पास करते हैं.
yes sir, yes sir, yes
Okay.
sir, because there is a entrance examination, and many candidates appear for that entrance examination for the university itself, sir. So there has been a filter for coming here, as we can also see that many IITians and NITians are becoming bureaucrats, sir, and they are clearing civil services examination. This
Okay.
can be the reason, sir.
Why it is known as University of Leftist Ideas?
Sir, it is said that it is the University of Leftist Ideas because there is the domination of student politics, and more leftist student politics is being dominated here in last few decades, sir.
Okay. So leftist ideas are not good for the growth of the country.
Sir, I think there should be flourishing of every thought, like be it right or be it left or center. There should be every thought, and there should be open debate and discussion among them, sir.
Okay. We have heard that there are some old students who keep on pursuing one course or the other course, and they remain in the they remain in the university to the age of 35 year, 37 year, and they are not productive in nature. So do you sponsor such kind of education?
No, sir. There are some students who are pursuing their research up to this age, and they have given more of their the time of their life to their research, and many of them up to this age also they have done very marvelous work, as we have seen that many research and many meaningful research has been done by the researchers, sir.
Can you name some of the prominent researchers who are out of your university and they are recognized at the world level?
Sir, earlier there used to be 14 injections for the dog bite, but it came back to it shortened to 3 or 4 injection. It was researched in from JNU itself, sir.
Okay, number one. Number two.
Yes, sir. I'm aware about this only, sir.
So do have knowledge about the Jawaharlal Nehru University, because since you
Yes,
are
sir.
now pursuing higher education in JNU, probably they may be asking question on JNU also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us stop the intro here.